Okay, so let's again continue on with talking about what the LFO does. I just want to explain that one more time, if you didn't understand in the classroom, that what we're talking about is this right here. This is the router. This is a trigger. The low frequency oscillator modulates one of these parameters up here. It alters or manipulates by you picking a certain waveform that's a low frequency, below 20 hertz, it will, for example, modulate the cutoff. And what it would be doing is this, but we don't really see that. So I'm going to demo that one more time. I'm just going to go to recall default so that it has a very plain, ugly sound. Let's just fix this up a little bit. I'm just going to make it sound very a square wave, because a square wave is one of the purest sounds. You've heard that before. That's just a really nice synth sound, a basic sound to start with. Again, notice if I open up the cutoff, it's more brightness in. This is a low pass filter. A low pass filter lets low frequencies through unless you open up the cutoff, okay? I'm going to totally exaggerate a parameter up here, all right? So what I'm going to do is I want to trigger the pitch, all right? So I'm going to pick a square wave down here. An LFO is going to oscillate as a square wave, and you should hear the pitch start to change, and I'm going to totally exaggerate it. So right now you don't hear anything because I don't have it engaged. So I pull these up. You hear that? So you'll notice as I increase the intensity, the pitch really becomes more like almost a half step. But here it's almost microtonal, the pitch change, the pitch variation. But as I go higher, it really sounds like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, you know, you could do that if you were writing a bass line, right? Or you could do it, actually, that's just triplets. Let's get it as eighth notes. Remember, the left side will be in the tempo that you're at. So it will pulse eighth notes at the tempo of 120. So I'm only hitting one note, right? And it's making the pitch pulse. Again, the different waveforms will make it sound different. Here's it pitching with an up ramp of a sawtooth. It sounds very different. This is variations. I mean, yeah, so very interesting. And again, different. It'll be different based on what waves your oscillators are doing. I just want to point out that this is a pulse width modulation. And unless you have a pulse width selected here or here, you won't hear anything. See, I don't have a pulse width selected. Let me pick. Let's see. It's not really doing anything. No, now it is. Hear it now? Okay, so you can fool around with that. Again, you can change the different parameters and then fool around up here. See if it does anything, like how you like the sound of the modulation. Okay, again, router, LFO, triggers and modulates a parameter up here.